now. I would say that, so I can rate them if you want. Alchemy is probably the worst, just because the daily cooldown profession is not amazing. Okay, so if you want me to rate the professions, I would say that alchemy is probably the worst right now. When it comes to um, like Wrath of the Lich King, Warlords of Draenor, crafting materials. Okay, because you only get the catalysts that are used for flasks. Okay, you don't have any. You're not allowed to do like any upgrade tokens or any sort of that. So probably alchemy is the worst. Herbalism and skinning, although you can get fell blight with them, they're probably even worse than alchemy because the price of fell blight dropped a lot, which means that there's no need to farm more. Like it's more like a waste of time to farm for fell blight right now, in my opinion. It used to be like really strong when they released 6.2, and I used to farm it a lot with fishing. I have like a guide on my channel, but again, you spend a lot of time to not farm for much gold, and that's not really me. Okay, I don't like sitting and farming a single spot. So I would say herbalism and mining like are the worst. From gathering, maybe skinning is better just because you have a better fell blight farming spot, and you get like leather, which is better to some extent. Um, After alchemy, I would say enchanting is pretty bad as well, just because the enchants don't sell that high, and they all drop in price. Like with the patch going forward, more people will gonna get epic items. Disenchanting the epic items will get you temporal crystals. Getting temporal crystals means that there will be more temporal crystals on the market. You see where it's going. So the prices of enchants will go down as well over time. So I would say enchanting is probably a bit better than alchemy, but still shit. Um, I think that after this, like all of them are to some extent close, but still engineering is not that good because um, other than the gun upgrade tokens, you can't really craft anything else. No one uses the goggles, so what you can do with engineering is just craft gun upgrades, which is good. It's actually decent. That's why it's better than those. Probably on the same note with blacksmithing, leatherworking, tailoring to some extent. Okay, and so like all of these are in the same rank to call it rank. And on top, it's probably inscription, maybe. But yeah, it's like it's not really about that, to be honest. It's not about how much gold you make, because you have to imagine I have engineering and alchemy on three of my characters, just because of the sky golem. Okay, so I know that each day I can click a button, and after 30 days of clicking that button each day, I can make a sky golem. And selling 3 sky golems a month, it's basically a WoW token. Yeah, so it's like 40, 50k gold. Easily 50k gold each month. So that's why I'm saying, even though like inscription might make more gold in the end game, having something like really easy to make money with, such as a sky golem, makes me prioritizing alchemy and engineering over the other professions, even though they make less gold in the end game. Okay, just because it's easier to make gold. It's all a matter of preference. Like I would not recommend engineering. Why the fuck am I AFKing? By the way, let me fix some shit. So I would not recommend engineering and alchemy if they are like there are only two professions on our main character. But I have tailoring and enchanting on my paladin. I have alchemy and description on my priest, and I have jewel crafting and engineering on my hunter. Yeah, and like the other two guys have engineering and alchemy, but mostly because of the sky golem. Yeah, but I would not recommend getting them as our main professions on our main character. Okay. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna do the same shit again. Probably on this character as well. Franker Z, yeah, Franker Z. Drink some fucking coke. It's like really hot in here. I'm sweating like a fucking pig. Okay. So same old story. I'm not gonna repeat myself. I just did all the shit in the with the monk just because I want to upload that to YouTube. It's kind of obvious, but most people don't realize some shit. This trinket though, like what the fuck. But yeah, like I don't know. I would say that go for like two main professions. Ideally, let's say I play a lot on my paladin. Okay. So I would rather have enchanting and tailoring on my paladin. Okay. Because playing only my paladin a lot, I get to disenchant all the items that I get. Okay, so I don't waste the gold. If I'm gonna go and solo, I don't know, something from rep, I have a good example actually. Let's say I'm soloing Ice Crown Citadel, okay, and I get trinkets and rings and necks from bosses, the epic items, the level 80 epic items. They usually sell at the vendor for like 8 gold. Okay. But the abyssal crystal that you get from them, it's usually around 10 gold. Worth it. Or worth of value. Okay. So I can disenchant the item, get the abyssal crystal, then I can break the abyssal crystal into lesser materials so I can get infinity dust. And infinite dust is really not really expensive, but it has like a decent price just because you need it to craft bags. So you see, um, even though like even though um, the price of the item, if I'm gonna solo it on a character that I don't have enchanting, I'm gonna sell it for 8 gold. Or if you have enchanting, you can actually disenchant the item, break the abyssal, craft bags, and make a lot of profit. So on your main character, I would say that you should get enchanting and tailoring because it's like the best combination. You only are you gonna do the giveaway at 250 followers? No, I'm gonna do it sooner. I don't know if I'm gonna do it today, just because this is kind of a different stream. It's not that entertaining. I don't want that many people in chat. If you guys come, that's fine. Um, Today's stream is just gonna focus more on making gold, and I wanna get some footage for my YouTube channel. So no, the giveaway it's not gonna happen at 250 followers. It's gonna happen earlier, just because the 50K giveaway happened earlier. Okay, so I already did the 200 followers giveaway. That already happened, like Friday or something. So it's gonna happen earlier, but it's probably not gonna happen today. But it's gonna happen for sure. Probably Wednesday, since I'm gonna get it Wednesday anyway, right? Because I'm gonna get my Shadow one. But if you wanna keep in touch, you can like follow the channel, or like you can keep an eye out on Twitch sometimes. It's like an awesome top board. I really love it. How many I got on this character, by the way? Where's my fucking boys? Boys. See, like I'm really close. I have to craft actually, because the 250 is actually the cap. Are you on EU Realm? Yes, I'm on Kazakio. You can actually Nightbot is currently disabled. I usually have a command for my battle tag, but if you like want to add me or anything, I'm gonna add it. There's no problem. That's my battle tag. But yeah, like whatever. I'm playing on EU Kazakh. So yeah, today's stream is not gonna be that how do I call it? It's not gonna be that entertaining, and when I'm saying entertaining, I'm not gonna do some stupid goofy shit that I usually do. Um, I wanna focus on like tips and more like a teaching stream rather than goofing around. And it might get like dull at some point, but that's how it is today. I'm sorry. So I got this down. By the way, this I hate doing this every day, but it's like really worth it, dude. You get like a lot of gold. Let me TP. By the way, I'm gonna have like a lot of guides. I mean, I'm gonna show you guys actually spots to farm because this is not really possible unless you have a lot of characters like me. But I know that usually guys, it kind of makes sense, right? You have a lot of characters, that means that you know how to make gold, so you're probably not watching guides. Okay, so most of you guys that are struggling with gold usually have like only 1 to 2 characters, which makes complete sense, and it's completely fine. So I'm gonna show you guys today some spots that you can actually farm for gold, that you don't need like professions and shit. But I'm just starting with this because this is the way that I like to do it. Okay, this is like all pretty. Let me clear this a bit. Okay. The reason why I keep the herbs in line so I can add them really fast. So I have alchemy and milling, I mean inscription. So I have to mill some herbs, but I have to make sure that I have enough herbs of that type that I'm milling, because at the same time I'm crafting flasks as well.